In this video, we're going to be breaking down number 11 wide receiver and defensive back Aidan Schultz, class of 2024 of Eastchester High School, highlighted on the screen. Before we dive further into the breakdown, if you like this kind of content, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. And if you're considering helping the group even further, consider joining our Patreon for added benefits or using donation links in the description below. Now back to the video and speaking about Aidan, this young man is a very well-rounded wide receiver. I was very impressed watching him. He has reliable hands who also show that he can win reps both in the slot and on the outside. And he's not a small guy. I mean, he shows he can play through contact and has that straight line speed to create some separation. But what I like the most about him, he has some savviness in his route running. He does a really good job of leveraging the position of the defensive player to create some space, which I really like. And now, speaking about things he can work on, I think lateral quickness is one of the things that kind of pointed out to me watching on tape, being also a more dynamic blocker. Again, I think he's very well-rounded, but there are some things that he can work on. But let's go over some plays I really liked. I mentioned he's highlighted right here, and he shows he can win reps both in the slot and on the outside. And he's going to be running a corner route. And I mentioned some of the savviness. Watch how he uses the defender's leverage right here. He's going to use his leverage to kind of create this separation. You can see he's got his hips pointed inside, so he really wants the defender to turn his hips before he makes his break. And you can see that, look at him. He's bailing out, and it makes him look like he's going to be running a slant, and now he's going to break towards the outside, and the hips of the defender's already turned, right? So doing this, boom, now that creates that separation. You can see really good separation right here. Now he's finding the football, and again, the reliable hands, nice, soft, reliable hands. Look at him, look it in, and here comes that straight line speed to now close the deal for this long touchdown. Again, really solid, strong rep, multiple things to point out here. But I really like, again, starting off, looks like he's running a slant, but he really is going to be running a corner route, getting the defender to open up his hips before he makes that break, and that's what helps create this separation. Nice play right there, and then the straight line speed to close this rep out. Let's go to another play. Here he is in the slot again. You're going to see something similar, right? This time it's going to be a post. But they have a defender right here trying to jam him, to slow him down. He does a really good job to avoid this jam, to not have him slow down too much. Again, this is kind of the timing thing. He gets by that guy. Look at, again, the safety over the top, has his hips open, and now he's going to make that break, right? Again, working on the leverage of the defender, having him have to twist his hips, creating that space. Look at him fight his way back upfield, getting that leverage, leaving an open window there for this touchdown. Starting off from the top, you have that safety over the top to try to jam and slow down the receiver here. He does a good job of avoiding that contact, then gets back on track. Safety has his hips open, gonna cross his face right there, and then fight to get the leverage up the field, leaving a nice window. Good throw, nice touchdown. Here he is in the slot one more time. And again, this is another, talking about some of the savvy, this is a deep drag, trying to get behind the linebackers. But as this rep starts, he's going to kind of slow walk or kind of really slow jog, and then he's going to use his burst here. Get on this deep drag, this is about speed, right? So you see that little hesitation, and now he's fighting his way, using speed to get to a certain part of the field. And this shows some of that straight line speed that I'm talking about, right? He's got to fight to get, he's throwing it to an open window, the quarterback. He gets there. And again, this is just a straight on sprint, but it starts off slow little jog. Look at the hesitation, and boom, there's that burst. Get to that open window. He does. Allows the quarterback to make this throw. Really nice play. I mentioned his ability in the slot, but also on the outside. Here he is on the far right, highlighted. And again, wide side of the field. Look at all this space right here. And the defender is squared up on him. And so you're going to see they're going to be running a slant. There's so much space right here, and the defender doesn't have a lot of inside leverage on him, which is really important, right? If the defender doesn't have an inside leverage, it's kind of like a soft press position. You know, don't play around with the defender, right? You know where you want to go. There's all this space. You want to beat him to the inside quickly. Don't allow him to get upfield on you. And that's what he does. Look at that. By the second step, he's already, again, he's already breaking across the defender. Doesn't allow him to get upfield on him. And then that leaves this open window right here. The linebacker can't get out. Leads to a nice, easy touchdown. But again, it's winning at the line of scrimmage on the outside. Defender is squared up on him. He doesn't allow him to press him. Gets out of that break really quick, leaving that nice open window on a slant. Let's go to the final play. Here he is on the outside. I mentioned the ability to play through contact. This is not a huge guy, but he shows some strength here. This is a fade. It's 3rd and long. Again, going to the outside right here. Thrown it, well defended, well covered, but again, this is the ability to attack the ball at its highest point with contact on you. How do you win those 50-50 balls? Look at him go up there and get it. Fight that defender off, showing good body control. Again, you saw a lot of these good reps, well-rounded player. Again, showing a little bit of a bunch of different things that he can do. And again, I'm excited for this young man. I'm excited to see how he improves this offseason and what he brings this upcoming year.